Are you ready to unleash your full potential and love your practice and your life? Welcome to the Legal Athlete Podcast, where every week I share the science, sports psychology, and neuroscience-based strategies that elite athletes use to dominate their game so you can dominate yours. I'm Jess Sargus, your host and high-performance coach for lawyers. With over 22 years as a trial attorney and legal exec, I've been where you are. But I'm also an undefeated former MMA fighter and coach for professional combat athletes. And now I'm here to use both those skill sets to help you master high-performance techniques and strategies so you can win more, stress less, and love your practice and your life. Get ready to become a legal athlete. Green light. Let's get it. Welcome back to the Legal Athlete Podcast, the show where we bridge the gap between high-performance sports psychology and the demands of your legal career. I'm your host, Jess Sargus, and today we're diving into something truly fascinating: how the neuroscience of growth mindset, resilience, and neuroplasticity can help you thrive in your career no matter what stage you're at. We'll explore how sports and physical activities stimulate your brain's ability to adapt, build resilience, and stay sharp at any age. This episode is all about how the skills and mental habits you develop in sports, like persistence, adaptability, and focus, can transfer directly into your legal practice, making you both a better lawyer and less stressed. Plus, I'll share actionable steps you can take to start using this today to take advantage of this science. I started thinking about this during my morning walk today when I was listening to a book on tape. I love my fiction, but sometimes there's truth in fiction. And one of the characters was an Olympic gold medalist in shooting. And she was in a tense scene with a very otherwise intimidating male character. And what she said to herself in her head during that scene really got me thinking. In that scene, she said, "I'm a gold medalist in precision shooting. There is no amount of glowering that this man can direct at me that is any more intimidating than doing that in front of a stadium full of onlookers. So bring it on." And it got me thinking about how often I have thought very consciously about my athletic training while in the context of being a lawyer. In fact, one of the things that was running through my mind almost like a mantra before oral argument, both in the district court level and at the circuit court appellate level, was, I've been inside a cage with someone trying to do me grievous bodily harm. So standing up and answering questions is nothing compared to that level of visceral stress. And it got me through, and it got me centered, and it got me grounded and ready to perform my best. So it's that kind of transference, this conscious, and we'll talk about unconscious transference between sports and your practice as a lawyer that I wanted to dive in today. And as a bonus, at the end of today, I'll share actionable steps that you can start using today to take advantage of this science. So whether you're a rising associate or a seasoned partner, grab your coffee, your running shoes, or just kick back. Let's get into it. Whether you're running your first case, your 50th, or your 250th, this episode is packed with insights that can transform how you handle stress and improve your performance. So let's dive in. We'll start with the big picture, growth mindset. Again, it is so critical and so key, it underlines everything. This is the belief that your abilities, intelligence, and skills aren't fixed. They can grow and improve with effort, learning, and persistence. Think of your brain like a muscle. It gets stronger both with challenge and with repetition. This idea is grounded in neuroplasticity, which is your brain's ability to rewire itself by creating new neural connections. Here's the exciting part. Neuroplasticity isn't limited to your younger years. You can stimulate it at any age. And one of the most effective ways to do this? Through physical activity and sports participation. Research shows that physical activity boosts the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF. This protein supports the growth of new neurons and strengthens existing ones. Activities that challenge both your body and mind, like sports, are particularly powerful for enhancing neuroplasticity. They train your brain to adapt, solve problems, and stay sharp. Now, let's talk about resilience. Resilience is your ability to bounce back from setbacks, whether that's losing a case or dealing with an overwhelming workload or pushing through challenges in life. Sometimes we refer to this as grit as well. In your brain, resilience involves several key regions. The prefrontal cortex, which helps you stay calm and make thoughtful decisions. The amygdala, which processes stress and fear. And the mid-cingulate cortex, which plays a crucial role in evaluating effort and sustaining motivation during hard tasks. When you participate in sports, your mid-cingulate cortex lights up. It's like the coach in your brain helping you decide, yes, this is tough, but it's worth the effort. Over time, this part of your brain becomes more efficient, making it easier to persist through difficult tasks, whether it's finishing a marathon or tackling a grueling legal brief. Here's what's fascinating. Sports don't just build physical resilience, they build mental resilience. Every time you face a challenge in sports, you're strengthening neural pathways that help you handle pressure, recover from setbacks, and focus on long-term goals in any facet of your life. That's transformational transference. And what's even more exciting is that these benefits don't fade with age. Research shows the physical activity and sports participation can preserve and even enhance neuroplasticity throughout your life. For example, older adults who engage in regular exercise show slower cognitive decline and improved memory, problem solving, and focus compared to their sedentary peers. Sports that combine physical movement with strategy, like tennis or basketball, or Brazilian jiu-jitsu and mixed martial arts, they stimulate both physical and mental flexibility, which strengthens your prefrontal cortex and mid-cingulate cortex. And for lawyers at any stage of their career, this means staying sharp, adaptable, and capable of handling the mental demands and stresses of your work. So whether you're starting out or leading your firm, it is never too late to take advantage of what we know about neuroplasticity. So let's get practical. Here are 4 actions that you can take today to start harnessing the power of neuroplasticity and resilience. The first, engage in some form of aerobic exercise. Incorporate at least 30 minutes of physical activity like walking, running, swimming, or cycling into your day. Aerobic exercise boosts BDNF, which supports learning and memory. Second, take up a sport that challenges your brain. Pick a sport like tennis, soccer, even rock climbing, or as I mentioned, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai kickboxing, or mixed martial arts, anything that requires strategy and quick thinking. These activities stimulate neuroplasticity and improve decision-making, both under pressure and without. Third, practice resilience training. Use setbacks as opportunities to learn. Get fascinated instead of frustrated when you experience a setback or an obstacle. When something doesn't go as planned, whether it's a bad meeting or a tough negotiation, pause and ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this make me better the next time? And then fourth and finally, combine movement with mindfulness. Yoga is a great one, or just walking in a mindful way, noticing your surroundings. These activities help you stay present, reduce stress, and enhance your brain's adaptability. Start small. Even one of these habits can help rewire your brain for growth and resilience. And if simple is the best answer, then here's the simple. Just move. Move in whatever way feels good to you for 30 minutes a day. That's it. Throw a dance party of one, walk your dog, take a bike ride, anything that feels good and is moving your body, do it for 30 minutes a day. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I shouldn't leave that in. But here's the big takeaway. Whether you're just starting your legal career, climbing the partnership ladder, or leading your firm, the principles of growth mindset, resilience, and neuroplasticity are your best allies. The same brain skills that help you recover from a bad day in court or push through an intense deadline are the ones you can train through physical activity and sports. Your brain's ability to adapt doesn't stop. It's a lifelong process. And here's the key. The skills you learn and practice in sports aren't just for the game. Like I just talked about at the beginning, they transform how you address and handle challenges, stress, and growth in your legal career at every stage. By engaging in activities that challenge both your body and your mind, you're investing in your ability to stay sharp, make better decisions, and thrive under pressure. So don't just practice law. Practice the sport of law and resilience. Use what you've learned today to build a healthier, sharper, and more adaptable mind. And remember, no matter what stage of your career you're in, it is never too late to grow. It is never too late to take advantage of the amazing power of neuroplasticity. All right, my legal athletes, it's time to take action. Try one of the strategies we discussed today and let me know how it goes. And if all else fails, just concentrate on movement every day. Share your progress with me on social media or send me a message. I'd love to hear your stories. And if you found this episode helpful, don't forget to share it with a friend or a colleague who could use a little boost in their mindset or career performance. You can find more resources, including the Legal Athlete Daily Planner, free on my website at thelegalathlete.com. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Legal Athlete Podcast. I hope today's episode inspires you to take what you've learned on the field, court, track, or cage and apply it to your legal journey. Remember, the skills that make you a better athlete can also make you a more resilient and effective lawyer. Until next time, keep growing, keep pushing, and keep showing up for yourself. You've got this.